Covert abuse is a type of emotional abuse that is hidden or disguised. It can be difficult to identify, as the abuser often uses subtle and manipulative tactics to control and undermine their victim. Covert abusers may make their victims feel worthless, crazy, or isolated. They may also use guilt tripping, gaslighting, and other forms of manipulation to keep their victims in the relationship. Signs of covert abuse. Some common signs of covert abuse include 1. Constant criticism and insults. The abuser may constantly put down their victim, making them feel worthless and inadequate. 2. Gaslighting. The abuser may try to make their victim doubt their own reality, perception, or memory. 3. Triangulation. The abuser may bring a third person into the relationship to create jealousy and insecurity in their victim. 4. Isolation. The abuser may try to isolate their victim from their friends and family, making them feel dependent on the abuser. 5. Passive-aggressive behavior. The abuser may express their anger and resentment through indirect and subtle means, such as giving the silent treatment or making snarky comments. 6. Threats and intimidation. The abuser may threaten their victim with physical violence, emotional abandonment, or other negative consequences if they do not comply with their demands. Impact of covert abuse. Covert abuse can have a devastating impact on the victim's mental and emotional health. Victims of covert abuse may experience a range of negative emotions, including low self-esteem and self-worth, anxiety and depression, post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, isolation and loneliness, self-blame and guilt, difficulty trusting others, physical health problems, such as headaches, stomach aches, and chronic pain. Getting help from covert abuse. If you are experiencing covert abuse, it is important to seek help. There are a number of things you can do. Talk to a trusted friend or family member. It can be helpful to talk to someone you trust about what you are going through. They can provide you with support and encouragement. Seek professional help. A therapist can help you understand the abuse and develop coping mechanisms. Join a support group. There are support groups available for victims of covert abuse. These groups can provide a safe and supportive space to share your experiences and learn from others. How to leave a covertly abusive relationship. Leaving a covertly abusive relationship can be difficult, but it is important to remember that you are not alone. There are people who care about you and want to help. Here are some tips for leaving a covertly abusive relationship. 1. Develop a safety plan. This should include a plan for how you will safely leave the relationship, where you will go, and who you will contact for support. 2. Tell someone you trust. Let someone you trust know that you are leaving the relationship and that you may need their help. 3. Be prepared for the abuser's reaction. The abuser may try to manipulate you into staying in the relationship by using threats, guilt tripping, or promises of change. It is important to stay strong and resist their attempts to control you. 4. Get support. There are a number of resources available to help you leave a covertly abusive relationship. These resources include domestic violence hotlines, shelters, and counseling services. Conclusion. Covert abuse is a serious problem that can have a devastating impact on the victim's mental and emotional health. If you are experiencing covert abuse, it is important to seek help. There are people who care about you and want to help you. You are not alone.